happened to Hamilton?
Hamilton 5th.
Yeah, he qualified also low. ठीक है,
right.
take it live.
We are live.
We are live. Any changes to the team? I was watching the broadcaster. Umran Malik was bowling a lot, but then that is no sign. Hardik used to bowl every time, and I used to think he will bowl in the match during the IPL, but then was not bowling. So
And-
I don't know.
And as it is, Rahul Dravid has already announced that
What? Not too
Umran
many
Malik will
changes.
have to wait.
Who?
Umran will have
Yeah,
to wait
yeah,
for
yeah.
his chances.
I don't think any changes are coming for this game. I don't think so.
No changes for the Indian team.
Like we said,
He doesn't think so.
if KKR
You can't have
didn't
any
want to follow that KKR model, no, change 5-6 players in one go if you lose.
But they have 24 players to pick from.
I don't
Here you're left with now just 16.
Arshdeep for Avesh, that seems to be the only thing.
But why?
Avesh is the best bowler last
Best
night.
bowler, yeah.
Achha, can they?
How about Ashdeep for Bhuvi?
How about Arshdeep for Harshal? Both dead bowlers. I'm just.
Yeah.
Although at times if you make these kind of changes so early in the series, it also shows your lack of faith in a particular player, and it also sends a wrong message across.
Yes.
To be very honest, that you've panicked.
Yes.
Just after one loss, you've panicked.
Yes.
So I don't see any change in the 11, to be very honest, on either sides for South Africa also.
South Africa
and
though.
for India also.
Because Makram will not so soon.
Still,
Yeah.
I think he's not even travelled with the team.
he's not traveled to the team.
Where is the next match?
It's on 14th.
Somebody is saying no voice. Yug Parmar, a regular watcher.
Voice, no voice.
Okay.
I think
Maybe Yug, you have muted us. Yug, I remember you have picked Team Red for tomorrow's match.
Can
So
you hear me?
My mic's also on.
Yug Parmar says Umran's debut. No question mark.
Nope.
No, but he was warming up.
So what?
It can happen.
Arjun Tendulkar
Arshdeep
was
also
warming up in every match in the IPL for Mumbai Indians. Did you see him?
Arshdeep was also warming up in Delhi, but he didn't play.
KL Rahul, though I didn't even see him back.
Swarna and one more person I saw congratulating for
Ikpreet.
NT Ikpreet also. Yes.
Congratulations to you
For
also,
NT award.
to everybody.
To the team.
Yeah.
Producer.
Saransh, congratulations to you.
NT award for the
Congratulations to you.
for the.
It's a team effort.
So you are also part
That's
of
why
that.
I'm. Anyways,
So
what important question? Kanav Kapoor is saying, what will be the pitch like? So because last match, I thought it was a good toss to win for South Africa.
Oh, very good.
Whatever said and done, we can always argue and debate that conditions favored the team that was chasing, but still, they played well from a position where it seemed as if India might just win this game. They
Almost
pulled
won
off.
it, but for those 2-3 overs in the end.
That is what matters. Wickets. I hope Yuzi Chahal is used.
All four
Where did
overs.
this noise come
I
from?
was just watching BCCI President Saurav Ganguly is coming on a Rolls Royce
Oh my goodness.
there.
Wow.
Rolls Royce there.
He's got is this for him? Security siren? Oh, those sirens?
Rolls Royce.
Wow.
No, I'm sure it must be a hired one.
Hired Rolls Royce.
Yeah, why?
You get hired.
Yeah. You want to?
I don't have that much money.
No, I can get you a Rolls Royce. You don't even have to hire.
Oh, then I would love to one night.
So basically,
I'll live it up one night.
there's a friend of ours. He has a petrol pump.
Oh,
A race course.
Race course. Yes, I know. So he has a Rolls Royce.
He has at times he's given us lift also.
Oh, lovely. I'd love for one night, like I go out for dinner one night. Like people hire limousines for that
yes.
one night experience. Go around, one dinner, one like that.
I'm not that rich a guy.
No, he can now use your friend, so he can give
But who will drive?
chauffeur. He'll have a
No. That's the good part about that.
You get to drive also.
Yes.
Suhaga.
Exactly.
Oh, super.
One
One night on Rolls Royce. I made a friend in New Zealand.
Made a friend. Interesting, huh?
Yes, his name much elder than us. I went to cover the series. He's Gujarati gentleman. I can't remember his name, but everyone used to call him Nagin Bhai. He was very popular with the cricketers there. So he used to come to meet the cricketers, and also he became friends with the media also. And then he had a old Rolls Royce. You know that old ones with that mark, of course, but that vintage one. So I said, Nagin Bhai, please, once or twice now, Rolls Royce, I want to take a ride. So he would bring it, he would drive, and then he took us for a few joyrides in his.
So very expensive car.
Exactly. And then there is that, with some brands, there is a lot of romanticism
Bentley.
involved, and exactly, these brands. So
I remember when I went to Oman. So the head or the president of Oman Cricket Association, his name is Mr. Pankaj Khimji. He is a Gujarati basically. He settled there in Muscat, Oman.
I think they're 49% Indians and 51% local Omanis or something.
Yes.
There's some
So, but
population.
now he's got a citizenship, and so there he owns the chain of Rolex, all the stores that they have, and a lot of other businesses, of course. So they say that after the king of the Sultan of Oman, he is the next big thing. He is the next big thing in Oman. So
Talking
anything,
about
Oman.
the big things.
And the big man is here.
Yes.
As in terms of not voice.
Oh,
You got a very important.
you are talking about
terms
all
of your
Rolls
importance.
Royce and Rolexes and all because you've just discussed the IPL media rights thing.
Not
Good point.
Not Rolex. So the Rolex
point.
wasn't that important. So every day he would come for a match. He would come in a different car.
Oh.
Every day, and not those cheap ones. Cheap ones, the ones that we drive. For him, that would be loose change. Anyways, let's get back to match.
KD, we love you. Is saying blue team will win today and tomorrow.
You're always winners.
Hope so.
You're always winners.
KD, you're bang on.
Yep,
Blue team today and tomorrow.
absolutely. I hope the Cuttack fans put up their best behavior in this
Yes, last or when?
game. The 2015 match
Yeah,
between
but
India South Africa saw bottle throwing.
Yeah, stones and bottle and whatever was
Yep.
thrown.
I think they made it up because I've seen posters all over that welcome international cricket, all the teams welcome.
Oh, they played after that.
2019 was the last time they played at the
Yeah.
Baravati, India West Indies.
Mark
away.
voucher.
Yes.
Okay, so South Africa in last 16 T20s, they won 14 of them.
South Africa.
Yeah.
India has won 12 out of
12 out
13.
of
12 out of 13.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one loss came in that World Cup against Australia out of the 16 that you're seeing. That one loss was just enough for them to be dumped out. Imagine. Such were the fine
T20 World Cup,
Yes.
yeah. They finished tied on points, but
net run rate.
net run rate, yes.
Rajiv, I assume this is the same Rajiv,
Yeah.
CA Rajiv. It would be unfair to talk about Sanaka's finishing.
What a knock.
Oh.
I mean,
What happened yesterday?
it was a miracle at Palakele what happened. I mean, 59 runs were needed of 3 overs. Hazelwood was coming into bowl, 3 overs, 1 maiden, 3 for 1. He had conceded just 3 runs, but what hitting from Shanaka. So 22 runs he hit. The next over conceded 18. Richardson, 3 wides. 2 wides to begin with. Needed 1 bowled a wide, game over. And after that, the fan reaction and the way how Shanaka just bowed to them. They say, sports sometimes can uplift the mood of a nation.
Yes.
I think that uplifted Sri Lanka totally because, as we all know, Sri Lanka has been suffering from a severe economic crisis. We were not knowing whether teams would come, but and for the first time after 2 years, fans were allowed in the stadiums,
Yes,
full capacity. So salute to Dasun Shanaka and.
And actually, I was wondering how many people would be able to afford the tickets. considering the economic crisis that Sri
But you know,
Lanka is
the
in.
good thing about Sri Lanka is the tickets aren't as expensive in most of the world, so they make it very affordable, and you can to get tickets is also easy. Unlike here,
Unlike in
where
India.
you don't even know where tickets are up for sale because majority of them are just given to people only. So you can only get it. Even if you want to buy, you cannot buy. It's divided. So
So Shane, India, are they winning today?
I would hope so. I mean, let's
When you
see.
say hope, that lacks a bit of conviction.
I mean, if they
Or
bowl
faith.
like they did, if they bowl like they did in the last game, then they're not winning.
what happened to the Ferraris?
Both of them retiring, I say, what nonsense is this? It's like they create a car which is a world beater, and then their mechanics and tacticians are clowns. I don't understand what's happening.
But that's typical Italian, right? Temperamental. Their cars are also like that. Sometimes best cars on the
In
grid.
fact, 5 retirements, 4 of them had Ferrari engines. So one Haas and one Alfa Romeo also retired. There's something wrong with those engines.
That's why I didn't buy a Ferrari.
Yeah.
It can have engine problems. So.
Achha, so for all the Rishabh Pant critics, I think Austin Kuna has a comment. Shivam, if you can just go up a bit. What? Just a bit. Yes, no, yes, up. This one. So Austin Kuna is saying Rishabh Pant has scored 600 international runs this year at an average of 45. Most runs in tests for India and an average of 40 plus in tests and ODIs since 2020. Is he India's best all format batter?
I think his T20I record is.
Neither great ODI also.
Yeah, exactly. His
He
white ball
can't be.
record
He
is.
can't be ahead of Rohit Sharma, KL Rahul, even on form. I don't think.
Dipesh Vyas saying, will DK be promoted up the order? I doubt.
So. Why?
Why? He's best as a finisher.
Exactly.
And that's his role. That's what he's been assigned to.
Yes, that has been the role.
It's not like our ST red blue matches ki isko batting nahi mila us match mein this time let him go.
Oh, Bavuma has
Again India has
Lost the toss.
Chemba
And he's said bowl.
absolutely.
So he's getting Sanju Samson's luck, I guess, Rishabh Pant.
yes.
He struck Kane's luck, man, when it comes to tosses.
Dhoni also didn't have the great luck with mixed.
Yeah, it was, he won some, lost some. What typical.
Okay, we can answer this question till we go. Kartikeya wants to know if Viacom gets the rights, can Reliance be the owners of Mumbai? Wouldn't there be a conflict of interest? Why would it be a conflict of interest? Broadcaster is just supposed to show the live match, so they can't not show the balls of other team. Like, let's hide that.
Or ask the commentators, no, don't criticize.
Anyway, can I be honest? If the only way you're looking at conflict of interest that you think they won't be objective when they're doing the analysis, well, I'm sorry to break it to you, they're not anyway. It doesn't matter who the broadcaster is. You seldom see honest analysis on any live broadcast. Only place you find honest analysis is places like this and other platforms which are independent.
Yeah.
My point is that. Or most independent platforms which are not the right holders. Because see what happens, at the end of the day, it's a partnership between the broadcaster and the BCCI. And just the way the thing is, the BCCI always wants the tournament to be shown in great light. I'll give an example. 2013 IPL. And there were spot fixing allegations while the IPL was on. And the broadcaster at that time didn't even mention the F word, which is fixing. Didn't even mention it in their broadcast. While the entire world was talking about it, nobody mentioned it. So it doesn't matter whether it goes to Reliance or it goes to Star or Sony or whatever.
And as it is, the scrutiny has already been done. Then only they were allowed to enter the auction.
The IPL never has beat any broadcaster, not mentioned any negative news. I mean, for example, 2012 there was a bomb scare outside the Chinnaswamy. Not a word.
I remember when Harbhajan Singh slapped
They didn't show the video.
that video. Nobody has seen that video ever again.
Though it exists.
Yes, though it exists. And secondly, I can't remember
Quinton de Kock is out.
So
Hamstring injury. Big news.
Riza Hendricks.
Riza Hendricks comes in. Big news, but
As it is,
QDK.
What was the other change? There's another one.
No change for India, by the way.
Second change, What's the second change?
No change for India.
Keshav Maharaj is
Same
playing. I
team.
think
if you can update the title, please, it'll be very kind of you,
Fabrice
Anurag or
Shamsi.
Shivam or whoever.
Henrik Norke is also there.
Maharaj and
So who's not there?
we'll know who's
Okay.
missing out.
Temba Bavuma, Riza Hendricks, Rassi van der Dassen, David Miller. Henrik Klassen is back because they needed a wicket keeper, right?
Right. Yeah.
So Henrik Klassen is there in place of Quinton. Then Dwayne Pretorius, Wayne Parnell, rest of the
Keshav.
11, Keshav Maharaj, Tabrez Shamsi, Kagiso Rabada and Henrik Norke.
But Riza Hendricks wasn't there last time.
No.
Yeah, so two changes, no?
Yeah, so
Who's the second person who dropped?
So they needed an opener. That is why they got Riza Hendricks.
And they needed a wicket keeper, so that's why.
Yes. So
the young kid has gone out.
Tristan Stubbs.
Kristen Stubbs.
Stubbs is technically a keeper.
Oh.
so maybe.
But
Maybe they didn't trust him to do it at international level.
Was that
Stubbs
the
is
reason why?
out, so two
Maybe
changes.
he had a miserable match last time. QDK.
QDK, yeah. Very bad match.
Maybe he was because of that hamstring. He was a little tentative to move around. Maybe I'm just assuming.
And also his strike rate, I think he hit 29 of 22, right? Quinton de Kock. That also low strike rate compared to de Kock's attacking.
he has a hamstring injury.
Yeah. India, no changes, so
Yeah, as expected.
as expected.
I don't think any of us really advocated for changes.
Yeah.
Again, the only change you could have made was maybe, see, you're persisting with Harshal and Bhuvi. You could have said drop Avesh and give someone else a chance, but Avesh was your most economical. Bowl in the last game, you can't drop him.
People are saying that Arshdeep maybe can come in.
But again, who do you drop?
For
I don't
anybody.
know, Bhuvaneshwar, Harshal, anyone?
I wouldn't drop either of those.
Yeah. Also, it'll look like
Exactly.
Panic.
But you panicked
Yeah.
just after
So-
one loss.
no changes there.
Anyway, this is India's fortress. I mean, 19 years, you just lost 2 games in across formats if you have to look at it. From ODIs 2003 and the 2015 T20, which was the first played at this venue though. The first T20 in 2015 marred by bottle throwing and rowdy crowd behavior. So
26-11 happened. The
Yes,
game
yes,
after
yes,
this.
yes.
I was in
Yes.
Cuttack at
India,
the time.
England.
Yes. That ODI, I think Dhoni and Yuvraj had a good
They were
game.
the ones
How-
only getting India across the line in that series.
How would be the humidity here? Must be pretty high.
There was apparently talk of a rain threat happening.
Yeah,
so I'm pretty sure it would be humid.
East Coast, yeah.
Exactly.
Rain can come anytime.
And you're playing 2 games in the East Coast. 14th is Vizag.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful Vizag.
Yep, indeed.
So South Africa, they won the toss and they've elected to bowl first. Once again, India unchanged. South Africa, 2 changes. QDK is out with a hamstring injury, and in comes Riza Hendricks, who is going to open with Temba Bavuma, and also they've got their keeper back, that is
Henrik
Klassen.
in place of Tristan Stubbs. So good changes, but one forced change unfortunately. So, but by the way, did you know, Rahul? I think you must be doing this. That what was the building cost for the Barabati Stadium in Cuttack?
Never interested. How much?
1 rupee.
Okay, I think I get it. I remember now.
The stadium was built by 1 rupee contributions to the Barabati raffle that used to happen in the 60s and the 70s.
Oh.
So contributions, I mean in the 70s and the 80s, this raffle was played. 1 rupee contributions from all the people who used to play that. Out of that, they built the Barabati Stadium. It was inspired by the film Manthan. When you see the film Manthan, there's an opening credits. 5 lakh farmers of Sangan were present because every farmer contributed 1 rupee for
Manthan,
the
if I'm not wrong,
Smita
1976.
Patel.
won the national award.
Yes, it was story of Amul.
Yeah.
So
Amul,
similarly on those lines, the Barabati Stadium was also built on that way. And there is a beautiful fort behind it, which is a 13th century fort with good boats, moats. Also a 9-story castle was apparently there in the 13th century there. So Barabati is one of the best stadiums that I would go to.
Okay, Rajiv is saying he wants critical analysis. Shiva, the moment I started, okay. India will face 3 good teams in their group, and South Africa is one of them. Why India is not playing with their best against South Africa? A, because they wanted to give rest to their senior players after the IPL. B, they also had to travel to England. And C, they would want to test their bench strength because they would want to finalize who makes it to the Indian squad for the T20 World Cup. That's it.
Absolutely. If but is Sanju been picked for Ireland? If Sanju does well in Ireland, will he get chance in WT20?
So see, there is a possibility, because whatever I've spoken to a few people, they're saying most likely Rahul Tripathi will make it, and there is a possibility that Sanju Samson will also make it to that squad.
Wow.
Although Rahul Tripathi is almost certain, that's what I was told. In fact, that is when I spoke to them. I asked them about KL Rahul's future as vice captain.
Yeah.
So I was told he's there to stay. So whatever you may say and do and debate that who's the best second option for captaincy, Hardik, Rishabh Pant, Jasprit Bumrah, Ravindra Jadeja. So KL Rahul is there to stay.
Just in hindsight, if Hardik was captain, do you think it would be better? As Rishabh Pant looks like taking too much of pressure. But it's just been one game.
Yeah, and secondly, Hardik is only shot into captaincy contention because he won one IPL.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, that's not the benchmark.
He's always been your vice captain, Rishabh Pant, for a significant period of time. So one game, when we are jumping the gun that his captaincy is poor. Yes, the Yajuvendra Chahal thing was a bit of a misjudgment in Delhi. But the rest of his weapons didn't fire. So what can he do about it?
Exactly.
So I think we should give him a lot more time. A long rope, that long rope definition ever since the IPL is just been warped.
He's gonna get a long rope because he's captaining through the series.
Yeah.
Through the series.
So 5 matches, I think it would be fair
to
let's
that.
reserve our judgment on Rishabh Pant, the captain, for now. Once the series is done, like we had planned, we'll see what we'd say about, say, a KL Rahul's captaincy, but Rahul's not there, so you can talk more about Pant's captaincy.
Exactly, and how does it matter what we think?
Exactly.
What is our judgment? The decision makers are there. They're paid professionals. Nikhil, although might feel a little different, he thinks that at times if I say we, the media community, I think can influence decisions. Is it?
Of course,
How?
happens. Can I
Has
give
it
you a quick update about TV rights? So it is finished. Days play is over. Stumps. So it is finished at 57 crore per game for package A. 57 crore. Remember the last time it was 55 crore for both TV digital combined. Now TV alone has finished at 57 and digital has finished at 48.
My goodness.
So per match price today has finished at 105 crore and it's not over. Bidding resumes tomorrow. So there's a good chance that between subcontinent TV and digital you will definitely go past the 105 crore mark, and then the non-exclusive and overseas also join in. So anywhere you're 110 CR per match, so you've almost reached. Even if you don't go any further. So total price has gone to 43,050 crore. If I was to look at the base prices of the two other properties, so you are going to be touching 45 to was minimum, as I was saying anyway. So you will cross that.
I just need 0.1% of that.
Oh man,
Life is set.
What all can you do with 45,000 crores?
I don't need that much money. I am saying I just need
Still 0.1, but how you analyze Pant's pressure handling skills after watching first match as a captain?
Why not? That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad, but at the same time it wasn't good as well, because you could have tried some variations, rotating the bowling better in the first T20I. But
I think one of the problems was that he did rotate the bowling a lot.
I know.
No, I
But
think
not the right bowlers in the right this thing.
and also your bowlers were off the mark also. In the IPL you would see it so common that your fast bowlers would bowl those wide Yorkers. You didn't see any wide
Exactly. The transition from IPL to international cricket cannot be done so quickly. I mean, they are hitting the lengths but missing the line.
Yes, and in fact you would remember Avesh Khan, he bowled that one over where he was actually successul.
Yes.
When
he gave away just 8 runs.
That was Rassie van der Dussen.
Yeah.
He was at the crease.
Yep. So
Nicholas
Pooran.
Yeah, he's just picked his maiden international wicket. He's dismissed. Fakhar Zaman.
Oh, yep. Yes.
Crazy numbers. Yeah, I'm just looking. I'm still looking at. But crazy in the sense, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
50,000 crore we were all saying, and it's going there.
I know.
It's going there.
That is why we started the show today by discussing about Rolls Royce, Rolex, and all those other big brands. That's the hangover of that IPL media rights auction. Damn, 50,000 crores, and the combined in 2017 was 16,347.5 crores. Triple that number.
And before that, it was 5,300 and something.
5,000. And remember, in that 2-year cycle, there was a COVID period of 2 years.
That COVID period actually, mind you, drove up the rate
Yeah.
significantly because the TV ratings in 2020 and 21 were
Yes.
very good.
Very Massive.
Good, yep.
Especially 20, especially people were, a lot of people were tuned
cricket,
in.
yeah.
And not just, and I would say that was something that was true pan sport.
Yep.
Because remember, you had shows like The Last Dance, Drive to Survive, etc. So a spike in viewership because people were at home.
And COVID also helped push your digital thing.
Do you know the first season? I was just thinking now. The first season of IPL TV rights, because we were covering that time, it was just going back, per year was at 9 crore. So they paid 90 crore Sony for 10 years.
10 years.
9 crore per year. For one season of IPL, they paid 9 crore. Today we're sitting at 105 crore per match.
yeah.
Oof.
If I had invested
12-fold increase. 12-fold increase.
10 lakh rupees in this.
You have 10 lakh.
I'm saying if in those days, if I had,
You had 10 lakh in those days. I don't have 10 lakh even today.
ये तो this Bollywood
I may have had in those days, I may not have now.
The Bollywood
things
thing
always
though,
don't go up, they come down.
rises
also.
exponentially.
See, as far as investment is concerned, especially this share market, that I think
Share
is not,
market, real estate.
is not your cup of tea.
Yeah, not.
Not real estate. I don't know. I can't say about real estate.
I am saying if anyone says that there was a boom in share market, there's a boom in real estate this year, that year, no industry will even come close to the growth of IPL TV rights. From 9 crore a year, how many matches in those days, first few seasons? 60 odd?
60 odd, 60,
Because
70.
remember, there wasn't
Yeah.
a playoff thing, it was just two semis and a...
60.
So 9 crore divided by 60 odd, let's take it as a rough at 10 crore divided by 10 crore divided by 60. How much? 60 lakhs or something like that.
Got to check.
Math was never my strong suit.
I'm guessing.
I have to just...
No, not 60 lakhs. 6 lakhs. Or
Six. See, 10 crores.
Put the zeros.
कितने zeros होते हैं?
10, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
Okay. So
1 crore you divide by 6 now. So
77.
6 into 9, 54. 54. Yeah, so about 60 crore or whatever I'm getting at. It was lakhs.
6 lakhs. Huh?
So it was about 55 odd lakh first season. Again, just top of my head. I'm not great at math, but I'm just saying. So about 55 lakh per match.
Per match.
First season.
First season.
Where are we today?
105 crore.
What is that growth? Not even 1 crore.
105
Half a crore. 200 crore. What is that growth? Tell me any market
12-fold increase.
that has.
Just on the per match basis. 12-fold increase. 9 crores. 105, 12 crores.
Exactly,
12, 9.
Arey, not 9 crore was for the season.
Season.
And this is one match.
15 lakh per match. Exactly. 9 crore divided by 60.
15 lakh.
Per match.
15 lakh.
15
Today
lakh.
we'll be going to 150 crore
105 crore.
Per match.
per match. Please tell me.
70-fold. 70 times increase.
Insane.
Number.
70 times.
Insane.
And there were people who thought that this year, maybe the drop in ratings, you might see people bid less. That's not really
So
happened.
just to let you know, if IPL was a public limited company and if it had the same growth, if TV rights was a public limited and you could invest,
Yeah.
if you had put, how many folds is it gone to?
70-fold.
It's a 15 lakh
Fold.
crore.
So if you had
105
invested,
crores.
if you had invested 10,000,
Yeah.
7. Was that the right math?
10,000
Into
would
70.
be-
So
Yeah.
that's 7.
Yeah.
Ish.
10,000 would have given you 7 lakhs in
To
15
15
years.
15 years.
It's an insane level return.
Oh man.
So if you bought a house, so 1 lakh would have given you about 70 odd lakhs or whatever.
When I go back home by rickshaw tonight, I'll really feel depressed. I'm really feeling depressed now with all these
Crazy
numbers and
numbers.
money.
That's insane.
You have a rickshaw?
Huh?
You have a
You
rickshaw?
are.
Auto.
You have not
इतने के लिए इतना ही मिलेगा.
Crazy, man.
Oh man.
Crazy bloody numbers, man.
Shivam, thoda
Any questions about the match? Mind-boggling numbers.
Mind-boggling numbers. Yes.
I wish we could have been involved in that time, television rights or whatever. Wish I would have. You know what? Who would? Okay, just going. Who would benefit the most with these TV rights?
Yeah, we saw that.
Which one?
Kushal Khurrana.
What? No. Not that.
Raghav. No, the Priyanshu.
And people have understood what they have to. Okay, somebody said, mark my words, the craze of IPL will decrease after MSD's retirement. Priyanshu, I think you have a point. You're right. In fact, it's already started decreasing. But it's not reflecting in the numbers in terms of the money that is being paid. As we said, crazy numbers. It's gone already past 105 crore per match. And you have not even finished with the first 2 bids. They'll continue tomorrow. Then you go to C&D, even though there'll be smaller share. But you're looking at, and this is something I predicted even before the auction started, that 21 crore was my rough calculation that each match.
You
would
never
go.
know. I think.
It couldn't go past it now. If I'm just saying, so the money, so when this is going out, who's going to benefit? BCCI?
Yeah.
Players also.
IPL? Yeah, through BCCI players. So I'm just saying cricket, Indian cricket.
You, me, everybody.
No, we don't benefit.
No, I'll tell you why. Because this money, whatever money comes in, also goes to the stadium. The facilities also would
So
improve.
you, how do we benefit? We don't go to the stadium.
No, we can.
We can.
Your
so
wife
what?
can go, your daughter can
but
go.
they can go and sit in the heat where one bottle of water is 100 rupees,
100 rupees.
which is not even cold, and one box of popcorn is 300 rupees.
And those filthy washrooms.
Filthy washrooms, so forget about it, going to the washroom. Watching cricket in India, and I've seen cricket in all test playing nations of the world covered there. The worst, I'm sorry to say, the worst live watching experience is India. Maybe the other country that gives it a tough fight is Bangladesh, kind of. So Bangladesh, India, the worst live watching experience of
Delhi.
any country. We are talking about Sri Lanka, again a third world country.
But
amazing
awesome.
experience.
Awesome.
There is
Awesome
no third world
experience.
country.
Awesome
I mean,
experience
if
to
you
watch
go
a cricket
to
match.
Palakele and Hambantota, it's a fantastic.
I'm saying even if you go to Khettarama, which is
Khettarama.
like an old stadium, but you still, I'm saying in going into the stadium, out of the stadium, availability of food, snacks, easy, everything. Yeah, everything is available. So nicely done.
SSC is also such
So
a
nicely
brilliant
done.
place to view.
Every ground there, every ground there. Beautiful, beautiful. And England, South Africa, and also is another
Next
level.
level. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just next level.
New
Sitting
Zealand
in
will be
Lord's
paradise
Oval.
then. New Zealand
New
will be
Zealand
paradise.
is. That's what I'm saying. Everywhere you want to go because you want to take a family, it's an experience.
Is there a
Yeah, let's say-
possibility? Is there a possibility in India where you can have those embankments and people can, have their drinks freely?
No.
So again about drinks, the thing is also I have to blame us as people because I remember there was a ODI in Goa, and when they had alcohol, you could buy and whatever, and there was some crazy fighting that happened. So that is a risk. Even if you have alcohol in India, people don't do it responsibly. So there will be some
What
fight
is-
or the other. Or
What does drinking responsibly actually mean?
drinking in your limits and behaving yourself and going home rather than creating
but the problem
ruckus.
is the person
That is
who's drinking. If you ask anybody, so my limit is good.
That's the problem.
Nobody is going to say
Everyone says,
just a couple of drinks, not just a couple of drinks. You would say I can, my limit is
I'm
beyond
saying
10.
forget, nobody wants even that. I'm saying just give clean toilets, good decent food,
Decently priced food.
decently priced food, and if you want cold, move beyond the thanda patties and samosas that you got when I was a kid to today.
Yeah.
Like barely will you find some innovation there.
No, but that is what you want. Can you have those patties anywhere? Do you have patties in the office? When was the last time you had a
Nobody
patty?
that's what I'm saying. That
So
is not-
that's the charm.
and the other thing is you can't leave your seat because nobody follows mark numbers. Once you leave,
There's a risk that you're
yeah, you're
seat
going to
will be
lose your
taken.
seat.
Imagine the I think 2017 Champions Trophy it was, no? So you would sit, you bought
I
a
use
ticket.
the, sorry, you finish.
700 times.
700 times is the right calculation. Thanks for pointing that,
Thank you.
Ayush. Sidvi
All
is,
of our math is bad.
Math is bad.
so
Fact is
that's
good.
what I
Math
was
is
saying.
bad.
70, I was
No,
surprised.
maths is not bad.
It's
We are bad
700
at maths.
times. Ayush,
My
thank you
maths
for
is
pointing
bad.
that.
Mine-
Which means
Mine is horrible.
if you invested, if it was a public limited company, if television right was and you could buy shares, if you bought shares worth 10,000 rupees, it was 700 times.
70 lakhs.
70
Never
70 lakh.
70 lakhs.
For what did we count? How much did you? 10,000 rupees would give you 70 lakhs.
70
Can you believe? 1 lakh would give you 7 crore.
7.
Can you think of any other industry, even real estate, where people bought houses for 5 lakh became 1 crore? Like, you know, in the last 3 decades where there was this, even that has not gone. That's also gone 400, 500. 700 times is
All
insane.
these maths and numbers.
If that's now coming back to it, I was saying, who does it benefit? We digress. It benefits cricket through BCCI players, under 19 cricket associations. Everyone benefits. That's okay. The other one that benefit is the IPL teams because they get the profit.
Right.
Imagine those days some IPL teams were sold for were
Yes.
200, 300
Yes.
crores. That time, if we could have got, not us, but in those days, I'm just looking back. In those days, if I went out to the market, okay, and tried to get investors who don't know much and, you know, to raise about 100 crores, it would be impossible. Not by yourself, but through investors, could have got 1/3 the IPL team, and today would have been 1/3 the owner of an IPL team. If I could go back in 2007, if I could go back and the IPL teams are up for sale, and, you know, ask you to do it. And if I was to raise 100 crores, I would go onto the market through friend, family, you know, some goodwill, would have raised 100 crore, become 1/3 owner of an IPL team.
And you know, whoever wins these
Only thing I would like to do.
these rights, I think the IPL owners would be the ones actually rejoicing, to be very honest.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
because they'll be the biggest beneficiary of this
These media rights.
these media rights.
Now 7,000
One of
crore
the
doesn't
biggest.
look that bad a number. We were saying, you know, paying 7,000 crore for an IPL team.
Lucknow
We were saying
team.
insane. I think now that pie and
but
see again, it's not. You don't have to recover tomorrow.
Over a period of 10 years,
You-
and
you
you don't
own
have
it.
to pay that amount in one go.
One go.
Exactly.
You have a period of 10 years to pay off that amount.
Plus now remember, with this money coming in, all teams, how they function is that they also get a slice of that pie, right? So they can actually have most of their costs covered by that. Unlike, say, the new teams, the first
The new
10,
teams will take time.
it took them a lot of time. A lot of them, till quite a few years back, were not actually profitable entities. Now they would.
Now
pay.
they would.
And now imagine the price if someone wants to purchase an existing franchise. It would be nuts. No one would want to sell unless you get an astronomical fee. So it's very much now
Absolutely.
a seller's market.
Lalit Modi once said, I mean, just recently, the rights could go anywhere in the range of 60k to 75k crores.
A lot of
That
people would have
might
consulted him also.
No.
You know.
And everybody said, hey, it's not happening, but it seems to be
Yes,
coming
there.
through.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's happening. You're already there.
Yeah, 60 to 75k.
I'm saying, see, again, the other thing is that people are saying maybe it gets saturated and that the, you know, things will not. But always remember, even if a market gets saturated, seldom does it come down. The growth will not be that high. So maybe, let's say if it goes for 50,000 crore, you can't expect from 16 to 50, which is more than double. You can't expect 50 to go for 100,000 if it slows down. But 50 will go for 60,
Yes.
minimum.
Minimum.
I mean, if it's a very slow growth, even then things will only go. It's like real estate today. Again, I give you an example. Like it may have come to a standstill, but still, what you bought will be sold for more only, na?
Exactly.
Though that growth will be small, not as much, not double, triple, or whatever. But it's the same thing here. So it will touch 60 anyway. If not this cycle, next cycle, so easily it will
Yeah.
touch. He's bang
And
on.
now the television rights are being sold for 5 years, remember?
Yeah.
Not 10 years.
Yeah.
23
So
to
again in next
27.
5 years, imagine what would be the cost. Oh, Dada is here also.
With Naveen Patnaik.
Dada is. See? Dada. The great Saurav Ganguly. What did he do?
Naveen Patnaik is aged, huh? Suddenly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's aged a lot.
And is that
What is this?
No, it's not Dharmendra
Yeah, it is.
Pradhan. Dharmendra Pradhan.
No. I
He
tell
is
you-
not going to give him the.
No. He's.
Who?
I think it is. Yeah.
I don't know.
No, that's not.
No, who was saying he was in the
Ranjit
BCC?
Biswal.
Ranjit Biswal. I
No,
thought,
he's not
yeah.
Ranjit Biswal.
No, he's not. He's not.
sure.
Oh, this was also Naveen Patnaik rang the
Rang the
bell.
bell.
Ah.
Every stadium now has a bell. huh?
Bell. Yeah.
Yes.
Ghanta Singh.
Copying it from Lords.
Kushal Khurana, where is the discount? I'm not going to mention any of the brand, but where is the discount available today?
I didn't know that there was such a brand.
No.
Of course,
I mean, he doesn't drink. No?
We are
He has no idea.
teetotalers, so we won't know.
Any gyan on drinking. I didn't give it. That's why.
Yeah.
But you're right, that is just indeed Delhi things. Totally
So let's take some questions on the game, yeah.
Haan. Babu Maya is also.
So, GGK has a very interesting point. He says, I was saying that can you think of any other place where things can grow? He's saying yes. Indian politician, once they become MLA, MP, their growth is faster
Does
than.
it
Of
happen?
course, yeah. Of course.
Also, you have to remember that's at a personal level, no? So
Yeah, but he's not
yeah,
wrong.
He's not wrong. He's not
Very
wrong
good,
at all.
GGK. Good point.
Any examples?
Anyone, all politicians are the same. No affinity to any politician of any political party. All they want
Sports
is.
today also, you never know. Tomorrow if you launch an IPO, I'm serious.
Okay then.
Yeah. Tomorrow if you
Will you invest? You will buy?
Why
shares?
not? No, I'll get the equity.
You will get equity. But
We
you
should
will-
get.
Yeah, we
ये भी
invest,
साला
why would we invest?
उसमें
We'd be
पैसे
getting
डलवाएंगे.
Point. Okay then.
Kishan, Ishan, Kishan and
Rituraj has to be.
Ritu.
Rituraj.
Ruturaj Gaikwad. So Pradeep Srivalsan is saying 134 all out, but who? And South Africa winning. That's
So India won.
still a 45.56% improvement over our last score of 92.
Eh?
As in?
Do your predictions, yeah. Come on.
We scored 99. What?
What are your predictions?
Ugh, I have no idea what this pitch is even like. None. Zero idea.
Nicholas Puran.
Like if you knew all the pitches, you will get your prediction.
I mean, last time all of us were horribly
then-
off marks, so.
So Nicholas Puran was playing for
West Indies.
IPL.
Sunrisers.
Sunrisers. So next time they'll have to find a new wicket keeper now.
Because he's taken 4 out of the 5 wickets.
Backness.
Pakistan being
Off
typical
spinner.
Pakistan.
And you already know that off spinners they tend to. In fact, franchises.
India
are
is not playing an off spinner today.
Yeah.
Teams are not hesitant to.
India
start with an
167, but India winning.
ये जानबूझ के बोलते
नहीं.
लास्ट टाइम में
I'm telling you now, something freakish happens.
he doesn't want India to do well. I think.
179, which means SA will have a target of 180 and India will.
How's the wicket?
I have no idea. I'm just making a blind prediction. Educated ones don't do very well, so what's the point?
Was it?
IPL was a different thing. This so far,
What score? 100 and. Let me go with.
20?
134. Let me go with Pradeep Srivalsan.
134, okay.
No, even though I won't want that to happen. 157. The score that you predicted last
I'll go 185.
Yeah.
ये हुई ना बात.
India.
So why
Come on.
why did I predict that score? Because last time when I predicted a low score, they eventually got 210. So I hope today 157 becomes 240.
40. Wow.
Somebody I read, somebody mentioned that Ishan Kishan might score a 100.
Kishan.
Kishan. Anything else, Saransh?
Baravati.
Ruturaj.
Guys, please.
Let's take
Rajiv ka super
Rajiv
chat
sent a
wala.
super chat.
Sir, can you send one more? I don't know.
155,
We
someone's
may have-
predicted.
Yeah, 155 SA will.
We may have missed it. Can you please send
Just
another
send
one?
it like normally, yaar. Forget super chat. Just go down. He'll send it like just go down to.
No, but that's Mirage.
That's Mirage.
They say India is.
Mehraj said.
I mean, but if you have to poke on that bear, then you are having a lot of talks on, class consciousness,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I really don't want to touch.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
Go out.
That's not.
What are you doing? Are you sleepy? Why?
Go
What
down.
were you? Just Saturday night.
No. Sunday I start at 5 a.m.
Oh, I saw a few of your Instagram posts.
Yes, on my bike.
Bikers.
5 a.m. I was up. Slept last night. I saw a good sports film.
Which
I
one?
slept very late and woke up. Hustle. Adam Sandler.
Okay.
It's
Oh
basketball.
yes. That's on basketball.
Oh, I haven't seen.
Fiction.
I haven't
Not
seen.
any player.
I don't.
Not bad. Not bad.
Oh, India was essay Cutter. India was all for 92, 2015.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
That's all. No, I get it.
Abhijit Jha is predicted 195.
Wow.
Mirage Rule says 189 essay winning. GGK. Hope DK gets to bat. Else will be dropped.
Hope Hardik Pandya does not treat DK as a tail ender.
Arey,
Hope
Arey,
the Pandya brothers are treating
somebody said Sports Today will grow like this.
Exponentially, why not? Yeah. That's the hope. Isn't
Like
it?
IPL media rights.
Indeed.
See, Aditya Mohanty
What is he saying?
saying Sports Today will grow exponentially.
Yes, I know.
700 crores.
7.
What should be the valuation of Sports today?
You tell me.
Just a wild guess. Anyway, we are still at a very nascent stage.
Yeah.
10 CR.
What?
Yeah, just very nascent stage.
10 CR?
What's your estimate?
100.
Yeah.
100 CR.
Out.
Ruturaj Gaikwad gone.
Rituraj.
185, eh?
Do they have a third opener? I'm just guessing in case Ruturaj fails again in the next.
Venkatesh.
But Ruturaj for sure, if you play him in 5 matches, for sure he will
One match.
definitely score runs in one match.
He will tell you when.
IPL.
He will tell you.
Starts off poorly towards the 5th, 6th game, but then
He should
5 games.
he should actually play towards the end of the season.
End of the
is it?
series. तभी जाके